Hi, good morning. Another beautiful, snowy, white morning. So, I wanted to make the talk this morning about manifesting um, your future and also what you have manifested in your present, and being in the now and how to continue manifesting beautiful things in your life. I remember when I was younger and living on a ranch in LA, and my brother came to my ranch and said, "My gosh, you are like the luckiest girl in the world. Do you realize what you have?" And I looked at him and I said, "Well, do you realize that it's every decision I've made to get to this point? Sacrifices and choices and on and on and on. Every choice I had, whether it was to keep my two horses and sometimes not eat to feed those horses and pay their board, and to keep the ranch, where sometimes it meant taking jobs I didn't want to take." So I don't think he really understood it. I think he thought it was more luck, and I was trying to say it's really not luck. It's it's where your mind's at and the choices you make, and that goes back into now. I this morning woke up, and you kind of take a look around and see how vast this is where I live. It's just nothing but complete nothingness all the way around me. And when people come to visit me, they say, how do you live like that, all by yourself, completely isolated? And I can't say that I planned it this way. It just kind of happened. And it was in my subconscious mind. And what I believe happened was, as a little one, I went through child abuse, and I found the place that I felt safest was always outside. And I was sponsored to go to summer camp by a wealthy woman, and I got to go to summer camp a few times. And the second I stepped foot on that camp out in the middle of nowhere in Wildwood, Wisconsin, Wild Rose, Wisconsin, it was called Camp Tulaki. And I was 7 years old, and I remember they couldn't get me off the bus when I wanted to go back home. And I knew that somehow nature was a fit for me. And I knew that the happiest I'd ever be would be connected to the earth and nature. And I still think about it many times, and just how connected I was, and how I used to look at the stars as a little one and just feel that there was life up there. And here I am, and I've manifested this solitude. And I know that I've done it. I don't look at it as I've been jinxed or I'm punished. I believe that in my subconscious mind, the most unconditional, truest love I've ever known is with the earth and Mother Nature. It's never let me down. It's the most honest consciousness there is. So I believe that that's what I plugged into. And I believe in humanity and the beauty of people. I always will, no matter what happens. And I know we've all been hurt in one way or another, some horrendous hurts that are undescribable. And I'm always amazed at the capacity of people to forgive and continue to love, and that just tells you how magnificent human beings really are. And sometimes we are quite blinded by the materialism and the ego and this monetary system that we've been raised on. And family has just seemed to have gotten shattered, and respect for elders, and just the beauty of simplicity. But I believe that we are going to make a turnaround, and that's just what I believe. That's my reality. And some people might think I'm out there, but if we all start believing in this reality, I believe it will manifest. So I just want people to be okay with where they're at, and that if they've manifested something they don't like, they can change it. But there's probably a lesson in there somewhere, like when they say you draw in your worst fears. I believe that is the energy from the subconscious mind that's attracting the other energies that are going to challenge you. And until that rolls off your back like water off a duck's back, you're on to the next phase, which is probably a higher frequency, a higher dimension. So that's the word for today, at least what was in my mind and my heart. I hope it makes sense. It did in my head somehow, but not everybody is going to, think that I have anything worthy of saying. But if it touches one person, I feel like it's been worth it. So God bless you. God bless your day. God bless all that is, and have a beautiful, wonderful day.